Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 9 of Project Ozone 3. In between episodes, I set this up. I was going to set up the Magneticraft Sieve, but then I realized the Magneticraft Sieve really doesn't do anything for me. I put some cobblestone generator tier 3s. I made 2 tier 3. And it's going into the grinder here. It's going to output gravel and sand. And then the gravel and sand is just going to pump right into the sieve that we were using for Max Nihilo. The sieve for Magneticraft doesn't break down anything that I would need, since I'm only making gravel and sand. Another thing I did, I raised up this platform and redid this platform where all my pedestals are. I'm not really a big fan of it. I may go back to the archaic instead of using the Camonite here. I also, right before I started recording, I made this as well. So I made Tearfing and 3 Inflictor Gems. These 2 Inflictor Gems are attuned to fire damage and fall damage. And eventually I'm going to allow myself to get attacked by a mob, and this one will become standard damage. I'm going to stitch those into my cloak in just a second, but that is what I did. Later on I'm going to hook in the power to these so I can actually have them running. I didn't bother doing that because I got caught up watching videos for what we're going to be getting into this episode. Lordcraft. I still barely understand it, so I'm going to fumble my way through it, and going to have a lot of fun learning. Well, I'll be back with you shortly. One more thing. Artress55 brought it to my attention that, and once again, this is another Cazador oversight, all things considered, or what I feel is another oversight. Apparently, ability totems, yeah, see, night vision. Night vision is an award totem. Why would something that I would get from the reward screen? So, is this night vision? So yeah, night vision. It's a reward for spending 64 rack. That's pretty expensive where rack's concerned. So why would it be part of a loot table? And apparently the flight one works the same way. So I'm going to look through my ability totems, see whether or not I have flight. Yeah, I have flight. 2 flight ability totems. So you better believe that's going on, and I have more than enough experience to do it. 83 player levels. That's no problem. Look at that. I have 266,000 solidified experience. Just take 3 of those. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through a lot of these. Boom. 94 levels. Flight totem. On. I can fly. So now I need to, because now that I know that the ability totems cost quite a bit of hunger to use, I'm going to need to get something more robust than cooked apples. But I'll worry about that in just a second. For now, I want to attach my Inflictor Gems onto my cloak. So the Inflictor Gem with your attuned damage on it, piece of string, Ashen Cloak. You're allowed to have 7 different Inflictor Gems attached. Although why this isn't working, I do not know. Yeah, take a look at that. They can be removed by placing an Ashen Cloak in a crafting table on its own, and up to 7 may be placed on a cloak at a time. Also, I probably should have looked into that beforehand, because I just got flight and I put a fall damage I put a fall damage Inflictor Gem on the cloak, and if that was the only one I can use, we may be SOL. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset the Ashen Cloak. Oh, and I get the Inflictor Gem back. And I'm going to put fire protection on it. So, yeah, I'll use fire damage instead. Figured it out. Alright, so if you want to attach multiple Inflictor Gems, all you need to do is put them both in the grid at the same time. The piece of string, boom, both of them are on. The food issue gave me an idea. So there are saturation ability totems, which is very weird because ability totems take saturation to begin with in order to use. So what happens if I attach saturation to myself while I'm still using flight? Let's figure that out. I think that I might have done the trick. So look at the black bar it's definitely decreasing. It's taking up my saturation very quickly when I'm running, very quickly when I'm flying. But there we go. Saturation just filled up back up anyway. So I think having saturation 3 on is enough to offset what I'm getting for the flight ability totem. That's good to know. And I never have to eat again. unless I get damaged. Alright, time to get to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Lordcraft. So I've already made this arcane workbench, which is just a crafting table and the book of knowledge in a crafting station. You get the book back whenever you make it, so that's no issue. I'm also going to make all these inscription tiles out of the simple crystals it gave me last episode. So, starting with these, let's see what we can't do. The next thing I'm going to make is the Arcane Inscriber, which is another crafting table, and one of those inscription runes I just made. Inscription tiles, rather. So I'm going to set these down. I'm looking at this funny page inside the research book right now, and if I mouse over this, it says B. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark and a B. I'm going to make this B right here. Go back into the research book. I'm going to put that B right there. Nope, that doesn't work. Does it have to do with the symbol I'm making? So let's look at the other letters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that doesn't look like any of the letters here. So what does it want me to make? Alright, so I think I was on the right track. To do some research, simply spell the word using inscription tiles. Note, blank inscription tiles need to be in your inventory if you want to do research, yep. The tiles show the symbol you need to make when connecting the dots on the research page. When you think you've got it, press the lower button. So I need the B. Boom! Awesome! So I needed to make an A, and I just used an inscription tile when I did that. Oh, okay, so I just need to spell out all of the letters how they look. Alright, I'm going to do that and be right back with you. I'm actually going to try this a different way since I do not have the runes to waste on doing the entire alphabet. It was a little fuzzy when it mentioned this, but it does say spell the word. Spell the word using inscription tiles. So if this says basics, I'm going to spell the word basics. I already have the B and the A. Now I need just to make the S, which is... Do I need to just connect them to this node? Yep. Okay, so I just made the S. Boom! Alright, I just completed that, and I just got something. Something flashed at my foot. Oh, I unlocked all of the, Okay. So now that that's done, my research book updated. And I need to choose a route I want to go. Huh. However, now I'm completely out of runes. So I'm going to have to make some more. Which means I need to go to the Twilight Forest and go scrounge up some simple crystals. Alright. There we go. Got my portal to the Twilight Forest. And you know what? Just for symmetry's sake. There we go. Alright. Let's head into the Twilight Forest. Whisking you off to the Twilight Forest. Now, I have not been in the Twilight Forest since 1.7, maybe. Oh, it's day 0 here. I can't fly. There we go. Day 221. Something about this dimension interferes with flight. Oh, that's fantastic! Well, I'm just looking for simple crystals anyway. Oh, and the mobs are not rendering in. I'm going to find a nice little caving system. Luckily, I have plenty of torches. Be back with you shortly. Oh, this is what I came in here for the first place. Thorium ore. Oh, excellent. I can actually continue my, I can continue the armor progression. Found my first caving system. It's good to know that even though I can't fly, I still don't get fall damage. Oh. Gonna continue exploring, looking for those simple gems. Alright, so there's a trap here. And a skeleton. Go ahead. Make my day. Excellent. So, that's one of the benefits of this. Deals damage based on the target armor. So the more armor a mob has, the more damage I will do to it. Which is perfect for this mod pack. Alright. So these things that I thought were traps are just sulfur ore. And I have more than enough. Simple crystals! Let's light this place up. An Enderman, whatever. I think I'm pretty safe. How many am I going to get? Ooh. Ooh, what a great vein. 49. Actually, I think that's enough. That's enough to complete the entire alphabet, certainly. I don't know what else I'm going to need them for. I'm going to head back to the overworld now that I have the simple gems. That's all I wanted to come here for now. And I'll meet you when I'm back at my base. Back in the base. Getting ready to make more inscription tiles. Tablets, tiles, whatever. So I've made 28 just in case I need more than the alphabet, because if you look at the research... If you look at the research section... Oh, I've already researched that. If you look at the research section, I have 26, then I have all of these extra ones. I don't know what they're for. And all I have up to is Z here. Who knows? We'll figure it out. The whole reason I wanted to break into this in the first place was that so I could get the Spacious crystals and then get to Landia, finally. So I'm going to start with dark, which means I need to make a tea. Alright, I'm going to make the... I'm going to research all the things that I need to. I'll be back with you after I get all of this stuff done. I just got done researching the dark tools. But Arcane Forge has opened up, and apparently if I want to craft these crystals, it requires arcane crafting research. So I am going... Whoops. So I'm going to make this Arcane Forge, and I'm going to see what it wants me to do in regards to all of this. Oh, before I continue this, I'm lagging out. Ugh. Fix this. What is clogging it? Zombie hearts and Inferium essence. Alright. So things are starting to calm down. I am down to 300 items. And I think before I continue, I really need to start making more void barrel upgrades for all this stuff. In order to make the Arcane Forge, and I'm just about done with the research, I need to make this mana infused dust. Mana infused dust is just redstone surrounded by a simple crystal. Looking at the recipes that are required for it, I don't think I'm going to need... I take that back. I'm going to need quite a bit. Alright. Alright, piece of redstone. Surrounded. Alright, got my first and only one that I need for now. The next thing I need to do... Void Interface and the Lord's Forge. Arcane Forge. Just showed you the recipe for that. Let's make it up. So, Arcane Forge. Oh, okay, this is new. Apparently, in order to do this, I assume it probably wants me to use... I can fly. It probably wants me to use the Lordcraft workbench. Yes, it does. Alright. So I got my Arcane Forge. The next thing this wants me to do is make infused fabric, this crystallization, and I have a lot. I don't think I have enough. I had to go into the Twilight Forest one more time to get these simple crystals. I got about a stack and a half. So that I can make more inscription tiles. I'm probably going to have to make another trip. So if you're going to be doing this, make sure you just explore for a couple hours, getting as many simple crystals as you can. The mobs in the Twilight Forest are not difficult at all. It's just zombies and skeletons. For some odd reason, my memory may be a little messed up where this is concerned, but I remember the Twilight Forest being much more dangerous, and this is very tame. It's kind of disappointing. So the next thing I am going to do is, since I've attuned myself to dark, I am going to make some... What the... I'm going to make some dull crystals. Save these for later. I do not know how many I'm going to need. Nope, that's not it. So I need to figure out how to use these dull crystals, but obviously, since it's the icon in the Book of Research, it's what I need. Apparently I needed to make something called a siphon. So since I chose dark, I need to make a dark siphon. And once again, wrong table. That's going to take some getting used to. Alright, dark siphon. I place down a dark siphon. Place it down right here. Where do I place it? For the siphon, I needed to create a void interface. This is a very frustrating mod, and I hope the rewards are worth it. So I have my void interface. Placing my void interface over here, and I'm going to put the siphon on top of it. Alright, so this void interface can now hold dark mana. 1,000 dark mana. So how does it get that dark mana? Gets the dark mana by taking dull crystals. Alright. The documentation sucks for this. So, the way I figured out that I had to use the siphon was this little blurb right here, void energy. It says right click it with a siphon. Oh, void interface and siphon. So good news, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. So I completed this crystallization research and this void eye research. After I put in one of the dull crystals into the void interface, if you go over here to the arcane forge, then it recognizes earth, fire, air, dark. This recognizes the dark mana that I have over here in this void interface. I can put more siphons and then more dull crystals in here, and it will still be a part of the network over here at this arcane forge. And the arcane forge has a bunch of recipes, including making simple crystals. Now, since I completed the crystallization research, that means I can do the simple crystal recipe. And I'm going to do that right now. One of the things I wish it told you in the recipe was... Alright, how do I even get this to work? I'm using the... 1,000 mana to craft. No dark mana. So you click this button, and it started going. That's wonderful. I'm going to make some more siphons, put it into my void interface. 8 simple crystals. Awesome. I'm going to make some more siphons, put it into my void interface, and then just load this up with dark mana. And hang on. Yeah, dark mana. I didn't know whether or not it told me the other types of mana it could hold. I don't know if this can hold other types or if I'm going to need a void interface for each type of mana. But we'll find that out with time. Now that I can use the arcane workbench, I can make mana infused dust no problem. It's just 1,000 mana. I only had enough to make 4 more dark siphons, but whatever. I have infinite crystals now, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. The reason why I'm making this mana infused dust is because I want to make these robes, but I need to make mana infused fabric for that. Once I make the mana infused shards, which is 2 mana infused dust, boop, Now, I assume that these recipes right here require any mana to use. I just only have dark right now since it's the only thing I'm attuned to. So that's what it's using. But yeah, I have a mana infused shard. I just need a piece of leather. And it will make me this piece of mana infused fabric. Just a quick update. I have not come close to making the full set. But I'm going to make one piece anyway. Mainly because each piece I wear gives me a discount on the dark mana. I don't know if it's probably the dark mana used. So I have enough to make the helmet. Let's make the helmet right now. With one dull crystal. Oh, because I need to make the leather. Oh my stars. This is such a pain. I'm making up the leather right now. So that I can make a piece of the armor. Oh, I get 2 each? Oh, that's wonderful. Looks like I don't have to craft as many as I thought I did. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. So, going for the helmet. Right here. Boom, Dark Lord helmet. How does it look on? That is the most boring thing I've ever seen. Hopefully the chest looks a little different. But let's see if it's giving me... Yeah, it gave me the 10% discount, so I don't have to use as much mana in order to craft this stuff. I'm about to craft up the final piece. Dark Lord. Take off this. This is such a boring piece of... This is such a boring armor set. Ugh. Well, anyway, now that I have the full set, it's only 500 mana to, 500 mana if I'm using dark. And, it says 10% mana discount otherwise. So it must be just a dark mana discount. I figured it would have been all. The next thing I'm doing right now is making some mana infused ingots, which is just the mithril ore chunks that I've been getting from Zivin. And in order to do that, you need to unlock the research for ore processing before you can do this in the Arcane Crafter. Oh, and as you can see, I have been busy. I unlocked up to Shadow, and I don't know what I need to do to unlock Void. Probably this Thelos. I'm trying to get the Advanced Forge right now because it makes it seem like I can get things done faster. And right now, how slow everything is and how much of a grind, I'm hating Lordcraft right now. But sticking with it. Next time I come back to you, I'll have the Advanced Forge made up. And mana infused, mana dust. That was the wrong recipe. But next time I come back to you, I will have the Advanced Forge. Finally, got enough mana infused ingots. Now that I have 8 of them, all I have to do is put them in the crafting bench with my Arcane Forge. Pick that up later. And get the advanced. And the only difference is it's blue. So now that it's blue, let's see how much quicker this is. Oh, that's much quicker. Right on. Hopefully... Oh. No, I was getting 4 beforehand. Okay. But it's much quicker. So, there's that. I just need to make more of these now so that I can upgrade the workbench as well, because there's a blue version of the workbench. So just adding more frustration to this. I need to make the arcane crafting workbench. So that requires 8 of the mana infused ingots and the arcane workbench to make it. But unfortunately, this recipe doesn't work in a normal crafting bench. So I need to make 2 arcane workbenches just to upgrade 1, even though the advanced arcane workbench does the same exact thing. Alright, for the quest book. Crafting table, book of knowledge, arcane workbench. Place the arcane workbench. Advanced arcane workbench. Isn't that lovely? Oh. so it just has an inventory. That's the only difference? It looks like for now, I can't do anything else. I want a complete void so I can unlock the other things. In order to make the spacious crystal, I have to go to air next. So I'm going to try to unlock a void, and Thelos is the only thing I haven't done yet. So, Z, are you kidding me? Alright, let me, I only have 4 more tiles left. Oh, no, I have. Alright, I have 40 tiles left. Alright, so I just completed that quest, and a bolt of lightning just struck me. And set me on dang fire. So watch out for that. Wow. With Thelos is completed... Oh, completing Thelos unlocked the other ones. But why isn't Void open? Well, in any case, I'm going to do air next. And after air, I can make my spacious crystal. The spacious crystal is made with 2 dull and 2 air. And then an empowered void, which whatever, I have plenty of those. Alright, finally. I made my floating crystals. I had my dull crystals. And it appears I need to reverse that. Oh, 4 spacious crystals. Now that I have my 4 spacious crystals, and I'm going to complete the floating crystal as well. Alright, so Landia is finally unlocked, and all I have to do is make the Landia portal marker. Oh. Alright, Landia portal marker. Boom. And all I need to do is kill an undead mob in the vicinity. So I'm going to place this here. It's a good centered location. Whatever, we'll put it right here. And then once a zombie pigman spawns out again, I will kill him right next to this thing. And we'll go to Landia. So I got tired of waiting, and loot bags have a chance to drop a soul vial with a shulker in it. So I just emptied out that shulker, and I am looking for a zombie pigman. Any zombie pigman. This zombie pigman. Now that he's in the soul vial, I'm just going to take him back to base and kill him in front of the portal. Oh yeah, you may notice that the blazes did not react to me. I made a charm belt, and that charm belt has a wither skeleton charm, a creeper charm, and a blaze charm. So this creeper charm helps with the nitro creepers. They ignore me. However, the Nether X spore creepers will not ignore you. So they'll continue coming for you if you decide to go that route. Alright. Let's kill this. And armor 9. You're kidding me. That wasn't close enough? He counts as an undead mob, though, right? More research needed. Round 2 for science's sake, and I'm just going to hold my ground. Nope. Huh. Does it have to be an actual zombie? Alright, so if the zombie pigman isn't going to work... Oh, he's not. He's not. What if the abyssal zombie counts? I'm just going to continue trying different undead mobs until this works. Alright. Nope. Let's go get a real zombie. Boom. Real zombie. Whoa. Strafe all you want, buddy. Alright, what the heck? I must be missing something. Once placed, activate by killing an undead mob in the vicinity. Don't get much more undead than a zombie. Maybe I missed something in the quest book. It's always raining this dimension of only 2 biomes. Must kill undead near this block to get the portal open. I have most certainly done that. Alright, skeletons next. Hehe. Baby Zambo. Strafing. Was that really my first piece of iron? Oh, I feel like I should have the Benny Hill theme here right now. Nope. Apparently what I was missing was the Landia portal needs to be a few blocks above the ground. So. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's a Landia portal. Boom. And we're done here. We are not going to go into Landia today, mainly because I'm out of time, and most of this episode was taken up by having to do this bullcrap Lordcraft stuff. It's a lot of just sitting here and pressing this button. But in between episodes, I am going to hook up my power generation to the 2 grinders, and I am going to probably, unfortunately, make the rest of the Lordcraft gear. And I still have a couple quests left in it, I believe. Yeah, I still have some quests left in Lordcraft. So I'm going to try to nip those in the bud, particularly the Void Workbench and the Advanced Lord Forge. I do have to apologize for how frantic this episode seemed. I was getting quite frustrated with Lordcraft, not knowing how it worked, and then once I knew how it worked, realizing what a grind it was. So I apologize for that, and I'll be a little bit more prepared next time. But I am Kelly Engineering, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.